So I mentioned that I started my rules to govern meetings, but after the first two, I found I had to add one. So stick around for rule number 3. Hi, my friends, Bill here. So rule number 3 is no whining. That's it, pretty simple. I had to add it when I had some whiners in a meeting. And the funny thing was, the first time I enforced the rule, I had somebody whining about not whining. So a double infraction there. So I should probably say what I mean by whining and what I don't mean by whining. So venting, I don't consider whining. If you're just sharing what's disappointing you, particularly if it's outside of the meeting, that can be okay. But if you're just repeatedly saying that something's unfair, or worse yet, that you just don't like something, that's whining. Now, good venting is when you're with true friends that are going to point out when you flip over to whining. It can be kind of therapeutic. It's just part of the natural process of answering the question of how was your day? Now, the best of venting is when you actually turn that into problem solving. And so you start to talk about, all right, this is what I'm facing. Help me walk through some ideas as to how to address that or how to deal with that. And when you have good friends that you can do these sorts of things, that's valuable, right? Because if you think about it, venting is sort of the idea of letting off steam to avoid an explosion. And so doing that and taking it a step further of, all right, how am I going to dissipate that heat or turn the heat down to avoid that explosion? The thing with whiners is they lack perspective or maybe gratitude. So when I find myself constantly whining about something, what I need to do is stop and look around a little bit and realize that there's probably people that are in much worse situations than I am and bigger challenges than I am. And I should be thankful for what I do have and what is going right in those scenarios. So keep perspective and gratitude in mind, and that keeps us out of the whining zone. Many of you know I like movies and I like making connections between movies and different things in life. So a connection to rule number 3, no whining, is a movie quote that I use a lot. Now it's not, there's no crying in baseball, though that would be a great one. Go Phillies. The movie I'm thinking about is the 2001 Black Hawk Down. And in it, there's a scene where Lieutenant Colonel Danny McKnight, who's the commander of the 3rd Battalion, 75th Ranger Regiment, is trying to rally the troops. So take a look.
Get in that truck and drive.
I'm shot, Colonel.
Everybody's shot. We need the prisoners. Let's go.
So now you know, if you hear me use the phrase, we're all shot, what I'm talking about and what it's in reference to. Well, if you're wondering where I am today, I'm at Brick Pond Wetlands Preserve, one of the Waterman Conservation and Education Center properties. It's here in Owego, which is in Tioga County of New York State. And if you're in the area, I really recommend you check this out. It's kind of right in town. So with that, you do hear probably cars going by and maybe earlier, a little bit of a train that came through here. But this pond, Brick Pond, was named for the fact that it used to have bricks being made here. But just a great little area. Different waterfowl as they migrate through will stop in here. Some make it their summer home. There's also a family of beavers out there, which seem to be playing a little bit of game with the Army Corps of Engineers as we've tried to deal with the water levels here over the years. And the beavers are pretty ingenious and pretty persistent. So right now I'm standing actually on what would be the spillway here. And so right now the water's a little bit high based on all the rain this year and also how busy the beavers have been. So I meant to mention, I'm also going to link some great videos that Waterman has put together for the Brick Pond. I'll put that in the description and also on the Brick Pond webpage. So rule number 3 is no whining. In fact, let's do the opposite. An antonym of whining is complimenting. So you all look great today. I want you to have a good day. Compliment somebody else, make them have a great day. And we'll see you soon. Bye now.
I know that it can be this